The Ohio volleyball team returned home for the first home match of the year as part of the Baymont Inn & Suites Invitational. The Bobcats took on the Texas A&M Aggies, who swept the Cats 3-0. But the first set started back and forth as both teams were trading points. But after a 6-point run by the Aggies, Ohio was forced to call a timeout, and they never seemed to get it back. The green and white fought their way back to 1 point down but ran out of time as the Aggies held on for a 25-23 win. The second set was a completely different story though, as the Cats jumped out to a 5-2 lead and seemed that every time Ohio would start to pull away from behind the arms of Shelby Walker, who tied with Kelly Lamberti with 10 kills on the night, Texas A&M would be right there, barely hanging on as they climbed back and took the second set 25-20. The third set started just like the second one, but even better for the Bobcats. They jumped out to a 10-3 lead, scoring 7 straight points, but as the set continued, the Aggies would prove to be too much for Ohio, as Ohio only hit .235 on the night as they lose in straight sets and fall to 1-3 overall. Coach Webb talked about how close his team came several times, but they couldn't seem to get over that hump.
So that definitely happened late in sets. And you could see it from the sideline. We could see kids being tight before the ball was even served. So that's something, again, as coaches, we need to do a better job getting them mentally ready to close out games.
The Bobcats return to action tomorrow against VCU at noon and followed up by another game at 7 o'clock against Virginia Tech. For WAB Sports, I'm Justin McCauley.